You know, there were times he had to take jobs away from me, so he wasn't there all the time. And he worked really hard, so he was stressed out a lot and tired and short-tempered. And yeah, sometimes he got angry with me. Especially when I was a teenager and I would talk back to him. But I always knew that he loved me. I didn't sometimes I might have told him, I remember telling him that I hated him. And I'm sure that hurt him, and that's why I told him that. But that's not so much different from the way kids are today. I don't think it's, didn't have a bad relationship with them. My father and mother didn't get along. They fought a lot, and that affected me.
What did they fight about?
Well, I don't really know exactly. That was their business. But they did fight a lot. My father drank, yes. But I wasn't an abused child. I wasn't abused. And I didn't feel unloved. I didn't suffer any neglect.
Why did you tell your dad you hated him?
Yeah, I argued with him. And I told him I hated him. I remember telling him I hated him. And I think I know it hurt him. And I'm saying that's probably why I told him that. Because I wanted to hurt him. I don't know why, because I was angry with him for whatever it was that I couldn't get or couldn't do at that time. You know how kids are always asking for something or wanting something. But I'm telling you, I think I pretty much had a normal childhood, except from having to move around. And so I don't think I have been a very discriminatory person, especially when I was young. I was however, I was never exposed. I was exposed to discrimination. My father's father always, and I remember living in Temple where Negroes had to be on the back of the bus, and when there were water fountains for whites only and blacks only here. And I remember my grandfather talking about, black people this and black people that. But I don't remember having a clash of cultures or anything like that until I came to San Antonio. And to really realizing that there was a bunch of Mexicans that were in poverty over here on the west side of San Antonio. Because when I first came here, my first job was the 1970 census. And I was sent to the west side. And I realized, I'd never been exposed to a Mexican culture or Mexican language or that many, ever. When I was in New Mexico, yes, there were Indians there. I wasn't exposed to, when I was going to private schools, it was just